What's going on, everybody? Checking in this morning from Harrisburg Airport. On my way to Los Angeles on a flight, stopping through Detroit. There ain't no flights directly from Harrisburg to Los Angeles, so I'm gonna be doing my little stop in Detroit, heading over to Los Angeles. I'm gonna be getting there around 10 a.m. It's like 5 a.m. East Coast time right now. I'll be getting there like 10 a.m. LA time, Pacific time. Yeah, we're gonna be getting active for their Long Beach Mushroom Festival. So I'm super stoked. The folks over at Mycelium Matters invited me over to talk about truffles. So I'm gonna be going over there doing my truffle talk. And we're gonna be doing a pop-up Myco soiree in collaboration with Bad Showroom and Geisha House. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a lot of action. You already know the energy. Let's grow.
Thank you.
Just landed in Detroit and my flight boards in 5 minutes, and I gotta hop on like one of them little air train situations to get to it. So it's probably gonna be boarding when I get over there, but I mean, we're about to hop it. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Air train to my gate is boarding right now.
This is the workstation. Exit out 4836.
Alright guys, long morning. I got a little bit of rest on the plane, did some editing on the documentary, and I'm about to go get my bag. I'm exiting for baggage claim. Hey everybody, just landed in LA, got through the doors. I'm now outside of the security area, going down to collect my bag. I'm gonna hop an Uber. We're gonna head over to the Arts District to the certified offices, and see what kind of trouble we can get into. At the LA airport, you can get the Ubers and stuff like that right outside, so you gotta like take a bus to this like little area that's all set up for ride shares and taxis. Oh, there we go, it's right there, right on time. Okay, we're at LAX. A lot. Sometimes whenever it's packed up out here, I'll just take my little safety meetings out here, you know what I'm saying? In the shade underneath these little pop-ups. So I have to catch this little Uber and see you at the certified offices. Just got over to the office way. My business partner, my brother, he ain't over there right now, so I'm over at our partner's vintage warehouse, just chilling for a minute. Took myself a little safety meeting, and yeah, catch up with y'all in a little. All right, we skipped the office, hopped in the truck with my brother. So we skipped the office, hopped in the truck with Seti, and went over to where we get our clothes all sewed up. We're gonna be dipping and dodging. We got a bunch of meetings to handle today, so I'll be tapping in whenever I can.
That was sick, dude.
That's our shoe.
I know.
Crazy. Oh, and that's just the All-Star?
Yeah.
That's a vibe.
Is that your seat up there? Actually, Carlos got that in the auction when they.
Am I gonna be the first person that takes a dab out of this, or what's the energy?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. I had from it, so it's like not watered down at all. It's like super fucking bright, dude.
It's fucking.
Is this fumed?
Yeah, so this is like Bob Snodgrass section and some of his like family's sections. He's like the OG, like
Yeah, I know that.
fucking
Mr.
Godfather.
Snodgrass.
Yeah,
What's that hitting for?
we sold this one for 10.
That's not super bad.
No,
Nar. Extra.
fucking sick. Yeah,
Extra
Beef
Nar.
and shit.
Oh shit, the little skulls.
Yeah, bro.
Skulls got the fucking eyes.
Yo, that's what
I didn't even see that.
Yo.
I was looking at the little one.
Yeah.
Off rip, I was
Holy
like,
shit.
geeking.
Like the complete piece has like a skull that plugs into the neck.
Shoo. Just ate some Vietnamese food. I did not film it, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't eaten all day. I was dumb hungry. I totally forgot to film it, but we're just popping up at another glass studio right now.
No, I had like a friend that lived over there during college, but yeah, I never really.
I've had
never
fun
really
in
met
Philly,
anyone
but
from there.
Me too.
when I go and visit the cats over there, and they're all, it's all on Front Street, right? So it's just like the most fucking ghetto.
Snodgrass family, Bob Snodgrass and Ginny, his daughter, and they're the two most important as far as glass blowing wise. But then their whole families are here, and then and then Hoobs will be here, who really is like, you don't need me to tell you that he's the man. And then Rhino and fucking Voorhees.
Is this yours?
That's actually Crunk's personal
I was gonna
piece,
say, that
but he
looks
was
like
here
Crunk's
for a class as well as whatever, and he left it here, and he's just been like, just rock it for a while.
That thing's hard
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, if you want to hit it or whatever, you could bring it in there, put some water in it and everything.
I would not mind.
If you want me to turn on lights or anything, if you need more light.
Oh, I mean.
This is like, yeah.
Hey. And don't let this little front. He's being humble. He's a super OG, like, mushroom kid. He's like.
Last night and seeing Dr. Phil and the dude called me on stage and like called me out a bunch of times. Kept calling me Dave, but it's okay. So I'm like, oh shit, that was fucking fun as fuck.
Yo, this camel's going hard.
Yeah, that's Swears, young gun of the shop. So currently, as far as like permanent glass blowers, we got myself, Dwreck Glass, we've got Swears Glass, and then we got Algae Glass, who is Alex taking back in the other room.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize.
And so he's got this whole brain technique, brain vibes.
That shit's crazy.
Here's a little collab that we did. Might as well give it a shout out where I threw the Misfit skull on the side of some brains.
I like that a lot. That's dope.
Yeah. But then we have a constant flow of artists coming in and out of the place. So that's why we keep the middle whole spot open so that it can be
Collabed out.
fluid. I think the next artist coming through is actually Artist Stiley from Philly.
Dope.
Yeah,
Represent.
he's more of a graphic design painter, I believe. I don't know that he does a lot of glass, but I could be wrong. You never know. But yeah, everybody from Salt and the Snodgrass family and Peter Muller and AKM. Yep.
Dang. This is just like living legends. Living legends.
It's so like for myself. I got into it whistling in '97. I was all about the lifestyle. I wish I'd been a little more dedicated to the craft. I've been in it long enough. I could be technically better, but I do my thing. I feel like I'm comparable to like somebody that might have been in like the Clash compared to, modern day music. The Clash is a great band, but It's not as hard to play.
I feel where you're coming from.
But what's rad is like I've been in.
It's a vibe though.
It's a vibe. And
Yeah,
so where you're picking up also is, as long as I've been in the game, there's been times when I've been like, yo, let's make the big spots. I was telling you about the place that got raided by the DEA ultimately. It was like much bigger. It took more different people. We were all a lot more young, or a lot younger. And so when you're young, in all honesty, man, I embraced chaos when I was young. It just like felt liberating. Now I realize that like it just felt like I needed to break down a lot of walls, right? Yeah. And chaos was the way to do
I mean,
that.
and honestly, if you didn't break down those walls, then I would have to be breaking down some of them walls right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean? Yeah.
And so the irony, though, is that at this point in my life, now I'm all like, now it's about discipline. It's about understanding the path is there. You just can't stray from it, and it won't happen right away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's rad. It's just part of the whole journey.
Bricklaying, you know what I mean?
But
Building
over the years, I was part of shops that were like, that was like maybe 3,000 square feet, bigger, more overhead. But then even the Goose Fire, which was amazing, V2, it was a 10,000 square foot facility. And what happens is you're dreaming big, but it also requires a lot of things working out to make it, to sustain it.
Man.
And whether it's the inevitable conflict of personalities, because not everybody wants to be roommates forever.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. Or worse, in that one case, the legal situation, or that basically is it. Things like that, or financial. That would be the other thing, is that it just gets to the point where like the rent keeps going up, or people's sales aren't matching, or whatever. Brucey and I put this together during the pandemic, and so I will admit we got some money from the government, and so that made it a little easier.
Yeah. So do like people like rent space here? Or?
So Alex and Swearts with your renters.
Okay. Cool.
And then we're not profiting off of them. We got more. It's a little bit. It's like. It's not
like a collaborative space.
I mean, it's a little more collaborative.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to ask permission as far as like, hey, can I put some big thing right here? I'd be like, let's figure it out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I'm paying the same month they are, and I built the place too. But I jam. I have the office. I like it. It's my spot.
How big is this space?
Probably not like more than 1,500.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it's maybe 2,000 square feet.
It's nice. It's chill.
So what happened that's nice is after, during pandemic, we all made a ton of money. Not only is the government giving it out, but
people were spending it.
It, right? Yep. And then it stopped, and it's like, oh shit, well, this place isn't 10,000 square feet. It's 1,500, so it means the rent ain't that bad.
Yeah.
A couple renters make it easy. And so
sustainable.
What this is it's never been stressful because of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was not only, it's all the nice things that I want. It would be nice to have a little more space for sure, but like, it's not stressful. That's one of the big things with this where I think we kind of like did it right.
You gotta put on cruise control.
We didn't like assume that at a peak that was going to be normal and maybe even get better right away. Instead, it was like, okay, let's get something so that if we're with a certain level of income, it's not a stress to keep it, And this is not even close to stressful, versus like the 10,000 square foot place after even just keeping up with the lights. They're a lot, you know what I mean?
Not comfortable.
Gordon.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Very.
I should move these boxes, give it a little more dignity.
It flows really good
Yeah.
between the artists. Yeah.
And they did that early on, which is like, we call the place the Temple of Doom, and so it's just nice to give it a vibe. It's not just a warehouse with.
Yeah, for sure.
I should do a better job of painting this thing up. There's a little bit about this too.
Bonkers.
Slinger fucking cardboard cutout.
I fuck with that one on the other side of the wall that like changes color.
Underdeveloped resin.
Taste mature.